I'm Charles Bronson, and all my life I've wanted to be famous.
So, do you want a long story or the short story?
Give me a long story, man. Shoot away. I want to hear it all, man. I've come all the way from the south to hear it, brother.
Girls, they can be the most horrific.
Yeah.
In terms of like emotional manipulation.
I was going to say manipulations. Like it takes one girl to say one thing and everybody else jumps in it.
So
it's not as easy as what they show on them YouTube videos.
Oh no, like
someone's coming with a knife. Let's go. Like
fucking happens. That's just in the movies.
Yeah. Do you want to show me? If I put my arm out, you don't want to break my arm.
I'd have to pee into the floor and everything else.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, man.
We're not going to do that here. I train alongside guys like Paddy Pimblett. You know, I bet anybody on here has probably heard
Paddy the Paddy.
Exactly.
You're listening to On Tap with Charlie Barker.
What is going on, people? It is Charlie Barker. I am here in Blackburn with Crazy Chris Price. Right, why are they calling you crazy, man? What's going on? Let's start with that.
My nickname Crazy came from my original coach, Rob Friedman, back in like 2012.
Yeah.
I had a personality in the gym and he thought that was the best suited name. We had another lad called Chris in the gym, but he was a big lad, like hench as fuck.
Yeah.
They called him Big Chris and they called me Crazy Chris.
Crazy Chris. Who were the one in a fight?
What?
Who were the one in a fight?
Oh, back then him, and I'd say still to this day him. He's good. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu now.
I'll tell you what though, crazy sometimes beats big. It don't matter how big you are sometimes, do you know what I mean? But
they do say that. But nah, Chris Leeson, you're a fucking boss, man. You're a fucking boss.
No, come on, man. Lovely to meet you anyway, bruv. I'm loving being in Blackburn. Thanks to Raz Wren for introducing us as well. Yeah, man. Obviously, as you know, I do like interviews with people who've struggled with previous mental health or sort of like struggles with addiction and stuff like that. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, like what you've been through, and like how far you've come from where you were then and to now?
All right. So, do you want a long story or the short story?
Give me a long story, man. Shoot away. I want to hear it all, man. I've come all the way from the south to hear it, bruv. I've got it. You know what I mean? I've got to hear it all.
Right. So, I've got autism and ADHD. When I was growing up through school, I had a lot of like difficulties socially. A lot of bullying. Kids didn't understand me. Even teachers were fucking dickheads with me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Felt like the whole world was against me when I was growing up because I wasn't understood. Like no one really understood me, and I got picked on verbally quite a lot. Believe it or not, right? And I'll say this out loud. Like a lot of kids right now are going to be struggling, and they're going to think, "Oh, this makes me a bitch." This, but girls are actually one of the biggest culprits of this.
Yeah.
Because when you brought up as a lad, you can't hit a girl.
No,
you can't hit a girl. You can't hit them. You can't raise your voice to a girl. But girls, they can be the most horrific.
Yeah.
In terms of like emotional manipulation.
I was going to say manipulations. It takes one girl to say one thing and everybody else jumps in it.
So I had a lot of that when I was growing up, and then later on in my younger years, I went to high school, and then it got physical with lads, and lads had tried to get in fights with me at school. Basically, how I tried to overcome this was through martial arts, and it's not in the way that a lot of people would think. So I found martial arts when I was about 7 years old in primary school. I did traditional martial arts, which I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really do anything for you, but it gives you like a little bit of self-esteem, a little bit of self-confidence. But the reality is it doesn't work. So like if an actual situation happens, someone starts on me and they're a lot bigger and stronger than me, they're going to fuck me up. They're going to beat me up.
It's not as easy as what they show on them YouTube videos.
Oh, no, like,
someone's coming with a knife. Let's go. Like,
that never fucking happens. That's just in the movies.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, so that shit's not effective. So what ends up happening is I'd get into fights and I get my ass beat and bullying would just get worse.
Yeah.
So eventually, I saw a documentary talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts and how effective it is. And from there, long story short, I wanted to get into mixed martial arts. I wanted to find different schools where I could learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, like all these different aspects.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do it. I seen Dana White talking about the UFC and everything. I just thought, I can do that. Like, if I'm trained properly, I can give that a good go.
Yeah.
So, from the age of, I think I was 14 at the time, I was doing multiple different martial arts on top of what I was already doing. And I didn't know about an MMA school in Blackburn. I was trying to figure it out. Like, well, I need to go to an MMA school. I need an MMA coach. And eventually, I came across a guy at one of the judo clubs that I went to, a guy called Tommy Alberts, and he had an amateur MMA fight.
Okay.
And he was fighting out of a gym called Blackburn Predators. And I asked him, like, where is this gym? Because we're talking, like, back in, like, 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
It is 2012, sorry, 2012. We're talking, like, way back in 2012.
MMA
was not a thing back then, like, in this country. It's not like nowadays, like, there's an MMA school fucking around every corner.
Yeah.
Like,
it was all boxing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
boxing,
MMA's just blew up
kickboxing.
recent years.
You know, you get traditional martial arts gyms everywhere, like...
Yeah.
But you never really get MMA back then. So it was very hard to find a good school. And that's the other thing, a good school for it. So he tells me, I'm trained under Rob Freeman and everything at Blackburn Predators. So I was like, well, could you just give me the address of the place? So I rocked up down the next week. My mum and dad did not want me to do it.
Yeah.
They did not want me to do it at all. Like, they said, you like your martial arts and everything. You wanted to do it as a hobby and everything, but doing this is like the next extreme, if that makes sense. Like, my dad, and they're only saying this because they love me. They don't want to protect me and everything because they don't think
they don't want to see their son in the ring taking punches where he's giving them. Do you know what I mean? No one does really like.
And also, it's a very hard life, and I know that after doing it for so many years now.
Yeah.
So I made that move. Showed up. My dad basically went along with it. He said, "Right, we'll take you. We'll see how you do with it." And oh my god, I fucking loved it.
Yeah,
I fucking loved my first session. I can remember my first session to this day. I learned an armbar from S-mount. A lot of people who don't understand jiu-jitsu are like, "What the fuck's that?"
Yeah. Do you want to show me?
No,
if I put my arm out, you don't want to break my arm.
I'd have to ping into the floor and everything else.
Oh fucking hell, yeah, man.
We're not going to do that here. But yeah, I've done a few sessions there, and the coach, after 2 or 3 weeks, my mum and dad wanted me to stop it.
Yeah.
Because I kept coming home with like black eyes and stuff.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean? But that's standard. Like when you're training like that, you're going to get fucking hit.
Did he give you ideas though of like dealing with the bullies and stuff, would you say? Did like you, each session you come back?
No. So here's the thing with mixed martial arts that is beautiful about it. Unlike other martial arts, mixed martial arts is like the realest, full contact martial art you can do.
Yeah.
Like, you know the reality of violence if you do MMA, like the full reality of it.
Yeah.
Okay. It almost makes you feel like you can't be asked.
Yeah.
Like, I was training that much during this period and I was at school at the time. Like, I was like 14, 15 years old around the time that all this was going on. I was training. And I used to get in a lot of fights at school. Like, every fucking week I'd end up having a fight with somebody. A lot of the time it's the bigger kids I'd end up fighting with. But then I went to this gym and it just stopped. Like, I just stopped getting involved with stuff. Like, I was actually more verbal with people rather than getting physical. Like, someone had tried to get a rise out of me, and I just feel like I can't be arsed. I got training later.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be arsed. Like, if I fucking fight you, I'm going to be knackered. Yeah, like, I'll probably beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be knackered and I can't train later. Or, I've trained yesterday, I can't be arsed. Like, I've got all that out of me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, on top of that, eventually, you know, obviously I'm pushing the story a little bit on now, but eventually you end up fighting as an amateur, as a professional, and people who know you in your circle are just not, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that, I'm not testing them waters. And then eventually you just end up with peace, if that makes sense. You can just be yourself and you just feel peace, if that makes sense.
How would you feel like, so my son, he's got autism, I've got ADHD. How would you feel like a full contact sport like boxing or MMA or something like that can help with your feelings, the way you feel, the way your life is. I think me growing up with ADHD young, my son having ADHD and autism being young, we're not the same as other kids.
No, we're not. We're definitely
the,
not.
The perfect child that we're supposed to be to everybody else, the normal person.
So
how did it change you?
Right. So I have this question a lot with people, like parents in particular, bringing up, "Oh, my kid's neurodivergent," or I've got neurodiverse problems. It all depends on the child. It all depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like, we all have something. We all have a quote unquote it in us. Like, there's an it. There's a thing that sparks us, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, some kids, it's music. Some kids, it's art. Some kids, it's sport. Some kids, it's getting in a cage and fucking trying to kill someone.
Yeah. No,
but everyone's a little bit different. And I was actually shocked that when I was growing up, I didn't think I'd actually be into fighting. Like, I was actually scared of the idea when I was growing up. But then I felt violence so much in my life, like conflict so much in my life, like going to school and kids being horrible to me. And I gained like a lot of hate in my heart, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I don't have that. And by the way, I don't have that anymore at all.
No.
Like, every single kid that bullied me, including one of the lads who bullied me at the highest point, like the most horrible cunt imaginable. I don't want to say everything on this pod, but I forgive every single one of them. And you know what? I thank them because they made me the man I am today. They made me the man I am today.
You know what? I can see from meeting you, obviously we've only known each other now for like 20 minute, half hour, but I can see you've got a positive thing about you, you've got a positive vibe about you. And, you know, I find that I've had quite a few podcasts now with quite a few fighters and stuff. And I've found that a lot of people, like the audience, look at this guy, they'll see him in the ring, they'll go, I bet he's a fucking idiot out the ring, I bet he's hot-headed, I bet he's this, I bet he's that. But they ain't. None of them actually are. So far, every interview and podcast that I've done with people that are training hard, they're boxing hard, they're routined, they're so polite, you know, you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them, obviously, but also, you know, they're not what people think beyond the screen. You know,
a lot of these people that fight professionally, we all have something in common, and I've noticed this pattern. I've always noticed this pattern: trauma.
Yeah.
Like, something's happened. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, I do know a few. There are some people that are just outright psychos that like hurting people. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, it still channels it and it makes them better people doing it.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it is, you know, a kid's been abused when they were a child, they've been bullied. They've had some fucking horrible family issues. You know what I mean? Like, there's loads of different things, you know, that you have to have, and it sounds messed up saying this, but you have to have something wrong with you to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you really do. Whether it's something that you're born with that's wrong with you, or something that's happened to you that's made something wrong with you. Fighting in a cage or a boxing ring isn't a normal thing to do. Like, and that's something I've accepted to understand. It's not, because fucking hell, like, you got a crowd of tens of thousands and then you've just got them two in the ring. That just says it all.
I find, like, you can sort of tell. So growing up, like, I've been in and out of boxing like my life, never gone sort of anywhere with it, been in many fights. I find it's not the ones that come in the gym first of all who are cocky. They're the ones that go in the gym, do a month and they don't go back to the gym.
It's
the ones that go
right,
in.
Mate, you're right.
It's the ones that go in quiet, and because they've got trauma, because I was one of them. I was cocky sort of out the gym, and thought I knew it all, but when it comes to being put around a load of boxers and you're watching them in the ring and they're tearing each other up, you're quiet because you know trauma, you know what it's about, you know that you were going to be standing in that ring at one point. You be cocky to the wrong person. It's only you saying sorry at the end of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and I feel like, but I mean, so where are you training from at the minute?
I've trained at quite a few gyms over the years, but currently I'm with one of the best gyms in the world, which I'm very proud to actually represent. Next Generation in Liverpool. I train alongside guys like Paddy Pimblett. You know, I bet anybody on here has probably heard
Paddy the Paddy.
Exactly. I train alongside Paddy Pimblett. Luke Riley is another guy that I train with. He's in the UFC.
Yeah.
Shamrock. Those are some of the big names. I want to name out everybody at the gym, but obviously I can't. I haven't got time for that.
Yeah.
But those are like the top 3. Meatball Molly used to train with us. Molly McCann.
Yeah.
Nathan Fletcher. I'm not going to name everybody.
That's crazy.
I'll just name the UFC guys.
Yeah, some big fighters, man. What's it like being like sort of knowing, or have you trained with Paddy before?
Yeah, of course I have, mate.
Yeah,
I've been training with Paddy since 2018.
No way.
I've known him. I've been for years. I've known these guys for years. I've gone to the gym. I've done bits and bats, whilst training at other gyms.
Yeah.
But then recently, in the last 3 years, I've actually made the full move training with them. Yeah, I've known them for a very long time. They're very good people. You know what I mean? A lot of people will see guys like Paddy online. Like they'll watch some of his interviews and think, oh, he's cocky, he's this, he's that.
Yeah.
He's not. He's just one of the lads.
Yeah,
He's literally, just a lot of half the time he's giving his opponent shit. It's just banter. It's just standard British banter.
Yeah, man. And not a lot of people get that either. like me and you, we sat here, we're having a podcast and we're just being us.
Yeah.
You know, we'll swear, fuck it. It's my podcast. I'll swear my podcast. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Simple. Like, you know, that's the way I see it. Yeah. Because I've gone through like mental health and addiction and sort of all that stuff myself. Why should we hide it? Exactly, I don't think we should hide it. I'm all about speaking out about it and letting other people speak out about it. So, you know, for me, it's no filter on my podcast, man. So I know, obviously, from your past, you were in the amateurs and you got a broken leg, didn't you?
Yeah, it was my very first fight.
No way.
So when I started training MMA, I actually wanted it to be a bit more gradual and then get to a point of fighting, but my coach actually told me that I was progressing pretty fast.
Yeah.
And he basically, within a few months of training, obviously I trained a few other things beforehand, like I trained a bit of traditional jiu-jitsu and this and that, judo, different things. But MMA is different. MMA is like real.
It's like everything into one.
Yeah, but also it's real. Like it's full contact. It's like it's basically a fucking street fight. It's basically an actual fight. MMA. So in my head though, I'm thinking, yeah, I can do it. My coach thinks I can do it. So I'm like, yeah, sound, I'll do it. And do you know what? If I didn't make that stupid mistake in that fight, who knows? I might have just wrecked the guy and gone forward from it. But But who knows? I don't know if we'd have the same story. So that first fight, it happened. I'll never forget this day. It happened on the 23rd of February, 2013. And it was at a community sports centre in Preston. Go down to the venue. I'm hyped as anything. Like I'm so nervous. I'm like basically terrified because I'm fighting a kid who's 18.
Anything can happen.
I'm fighting a kid who's 18. I'm only 15 years old.
Yeah.
And this kid's fucking 18 or 19 years old. And I'm just thinking, and he's had a few fights as well. Like this is my first MMA fight. This guy had like 8 or 9 fights already.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah, so in my head, it's like, oh my God, this is going to be hard. It's going to be hard and all that. Like, so I go in there and I get told off one of my coaches, you know, just whip a hard kick out there to scare him. He meant to kick him in the body.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, the fight was a no headshot fight, so you can't hit him in the head.
Okay.
Right, but still, it's scary when you're that age and you're fighting in front of people, and it's bare shin as well.
Yeah, man.
Bear that in mind. It's bare shin.
Shin to shins.
Shin to shin. Yeah, which we're gonna get onto.
Yeah.
But my coach told me to kick him as hard as I can to start off, like a really hard kick to scare him. I didn't know he meant the body. He actually meant to just whack him in the body, like to hurt his arms to scare him. I go in. And I kick him as hard as I possibly can into the leg. Like I kick him right in the thigh. He checked it. So what that means is he basically puts his knee in front.
Yeah,
to block the shin.
Yeah.
And it snapped my leg in two.
Oh,
like straight away. And I collapsed to the floor. And when it happened, the wildest thing about it is, and I remember it so perfectly, this moment, it's wild. I remember coming over to the guy, touching gloves, and I remember getting ready, and I volley it in, and the memory is so fucked up. It's like slow motion, the memory.
Yeah.
I remember feeling it, and all it were when it happened, a lot of people would think it had hurt straight away. It didn't, because of the adrenaline that was going through my body.
Yeah.
I felt an extremely numb sensation in my leg. And all I was thinking after that kick was,
"I'll get back up."
No. Like, this is before I even landed on the floor. So I kick him. I fucking kick him. I feel the numb sensation in my leg.
Yeah.
Just before my foot's about to hit the floor, I'm thinking, oh, I'm not throwing one of them again.
No, yeah.
I'm just going to grapple with him now.
Yeah.
Put my foot on the ground. I fall on the floor. In my head, I'm thinking I've slipped. I don't actually realise my leg's broken.
Because your adrenaline's rushing as well.
I'm thinking, why is the guy walking away? The guy looked at my leg and went like that. Like, I could see it in his eyes. Like, mate, he does not do it justice. What I seen. So I'm on the floor. I'm looking at my leg, and my foot is there. Like, and it's like dangling. And also, the other thing is it started discolouring within seconds. And I could see it starting discolouring. And God, mate, I was screaming. And I didn't feel the pain yet. I just felt numb and like just crazy. I can't even know how to describe the pain. It wasn't a pain. It was a weird feeling of the adrenaline, the numbness. But I just knew. But part of me couldn't accept that it was real. I was thinking it was a bad dream.
So how did you go from, obviously, there must have been like a year or two healing time, I'm guessing?
Year and a half. I didn't fight for a year and a half.
Yeah, and what now, like, obviously you're back fighting again. You're going into professional now? Or?
Yeah, so we're talking, wow. So back then, that's like, it's way over 10 years ago, that fight.
Does it still play you up?
No, it doesn't anymore.
Nothing.
No,
You still I've
had that many fights. I've had that many fights. My last fight, I threw like 5 or 6 leg kicks.
Yeah, with the same leg as well, and it's strong as anything.
Yeah. It doesn't really bother me anymore.
What people don't know is you've got a big sheet of metal going right down here.
I didn't even. Do you know what's funny? I didn't even tell him that. So basically, the operation, they stuck a metal rod into my knee, through my kneecap and into my shin. So my tibia bone, there's a metal rod down there. But I found out recently after talking to someone, it's not even that hard of a metal. Yeah. Like, it's not, because I thought, they put titanium down there. Guys, we're with the NHS, for fuck's sake.
They ain't giving you a gold leg, do you know what I mean?
They ain't giving me a fucking titanium shin bone. They want for Conor McGregor or Anderson Silva, but not me. It was just some shitty chrome that they put in.
Of course, yeah.
So I actually got told off this doctor, my leg's basically normal. Like, if I kick somebody that hard, it'll probably snap again.
Break again,
Yeah, it'll just break again. But it's not an advantage or a disadvantage or anything. It's just, I've just got a normal leg now.
Yeah.
I have some issues here and there, but I'm not going to mention these issues on the podcast.
Yeah, no, sweet, man.
I will train to fight the best motherfucker they can put in front of me, and I don't care who they put in front of me.
That's what I find with fighters is that, like, a lot of it can be in the head, And when I asked, I thought to myself, actually, I've been in that ring, and I've had people say to me and get in my head and go, Char, you're losing that fight before you even get in the fight. Yeah, because your head's going, it's this person. Fuck who it is. Who cares who it is? Fucking you're fighting, you're going in there. If you're going in there thinking, it's this person, you've lost before you've got in the ring, innit?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
So a bit of advice I could give to young fighters, kids that are coming up, and Paddy will say this as well. Paddy Pimblett, who's one of my good friends, and he's a fucking successful guy, and he knows the fucking ins and outs of this game. And he told me this. If you don't believe you are the best in the world and you can beat the best in the world, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
You need to believe you're the baddest motherfucker, and you are the baddest motherfucker in the fucking world. You got to know that in your soul, all right? Because fighting isn't like doing football.
Nah.
Like, it's not like doing basketball. It's not like doing fucking...
well, you're relying on yourself. You're the only person in that ring with the other person.
Exactly. Like, if I lose a fight, I can't say, oh, well, my teammate did this, or, oh, my coach, he did this, or he said this, It's like, mate, you are in that fucking cage or that boxing ring on your fucking own. Yeah. It's just you and them. So there's a lot of accountability, and what I love about that is it rhymes so well, and it has so many comparisons to actual life. Like, you're on your own. When you're born, you'll say like, oh yeah, but my parents will guide me, or I'll have teachers at school. I don't want to get into the teachers at school bit, but yeah.
I mean, you start on your own, you finish on your own.
At the end of the day,
man.
it's you.
Yeah.
You are born with you, and you're with you till the day you fucking die.
Standard, man.
Exactly. So make the fucking most of it and believe in yourself.
Right. What would you say to the viewers that are watching who are struggling with mental health, addiction, maybe just normal people, not fighters as well? What would you say for people struggling with autism or ADHD?
Find something you're passionate about, strive to it, put everything into it. If anybody says anything to you like, this is a bit stupid or whatever, tell them to go fuck themselves because they don't know what they're fucking talking about, and just go for it. You're in this life once, and you've only got one chance at this. So make the most of it, right? I got told off so many fucking people when I was growing up, Chris, that's stupid, you can't do this. Chris, maybe you should do something more realistic. Chris, maybe you should get a job, this and that. Every single one of them people now are telling me, wow, I wish I were you. Just because I actually took a chance, okay? And I'm not saying that you'll do all these things and you're going to become someone famous one day or you're going to be someone rich one day, but as long as you're fucking happy, that's all that fucking matters. Right?
Exactly that,
and
man.
that's the meaning of life, is fucking happiness.
Exactly that. Chris, it's been lovely to meet you, mate, and it's been lovely to have a chat with you. And yeah, man, we'll catch up soon. Maybe I'll come down the gym and check you there, man.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I
man,
love
let's do it, man. Lovely. Cheers, bro. Thank you, man.
You're listening to On Tap with Charlie Barker.